Hello, potassium people. Welcome back to another Banana Bites where I'm eating this banana and asking Valve to please add the strange second banana to Team Fortress 2. Now, as per usual with Banana Bites, I want to talk a little bit about the thought process that is in life, okay? But specifically, I'm talking about high stress situations or high load situations. More specifically, what happens if you push things that shouldn't be pushed. Yesterday, more specifically, last night, I had one of the most painful cramps I've had in my entire life. And you might be thinking, but Azure, you eat bananas every day. How is that possible? And it's because I've been working out at a gym and trying to do weight training. I decided to keep pushing the boundaries I've developed for myself. I kept trying to go higher and higher on weights, specifically on leg day. I was doing leg curls and leg extensions. I kept raising the weights by 20. And so I was about 180 pounds on the extension and 220 pounds on the curls. Both legs, mind you, not one leg. And I was doing this, and it felt extremely strenuous. And this is a little bit before last night, just to make that clear. I thought, man, I'm so strong. I should do this all the time. I should just keep pushing past where I normally am, which is like 180, 200, etc. And then I go throughout my day, as I do usually. Things are nice. I go lay down in bed. I fall asleep. And 30 minutes later, the worst cramp I've ever experienced wakes me up. My leg is entirely on fire. It feels like I can't move it at all. I stand up, knowing that it would help. I walk around, and this pain lasts for 2 hours. Just the cramping sensation, just the horrible, horrible pain of trying to get the muscle to stop seizing up. Because I pushed myself a lot further than I should have. Because I kept trying to push the boundary. And the reason why I bring this up is one, it made it so difficult to even think about what I was trying to talk about yesterday in yesterday's Bananas Bites. So that's why I was kind of like spacing out whatever. It's because my leg was hurting so bad. And you know what? Today, it still hurts a little bit. It's not as bad though. And it wasn't leg day, so that helps. But what I think is so interesting is that not only was it distracting, but it made me not want to go do the workout again. At least for a little bit. I just had to readjust my expectations, and now I feel I can go back. I just need a little bit of a break, because I know if I keep trying to push it, something will give, and I won't be able to do that anymore. Now, what does all this have to do with thinking? With any sort of philosophy, with bananas? It has something to do with TF2. Team Fortress 2, that video game you've heard about. Essentially, it's the current casual matchmaking system and the player base. And right now, there's too many maps, there's not enough time to play, and it's basically putting too much weight on the workout. Because there's not enough players to play the game. Because there are some glitches that apparently have happened that made it just so annoying. You lose your eardrums. Awesome. I saw a video today. Just as he doing a little live stream talking about how angry he was. You know, as per usual, he does that sort of thing from time to time. And I get it. Because it's a game he enjoys. And I just thought, oh my gosh. Why can't they fix this? What's going on? But then I thought even further beyond that, beyond just Valve, because I've done a lot of complaining about them. I've done a lot of begging and pleading from them. And I thought about the content creation sphere in TF2. I'm talking past the divide of the right and left in the current TF2 sphere. Seeing about what drives the current creation of content. And kind of seems like it's at a standstill, but I don't really know. I haven't looked into it a ton lately. But what I do know is that something like this makes it so that the course of discussion is about a problem. And even when people try and do things outside of that problem, outside of the fact that it's hard to play the game, or that even if they don't think it is a problem, they don't think casual matchmaking is causing issues, or that there's too many maps or whatever, if they don't think that's a problem, it's at least in their subconscious changing how they think of things. Chuckle Nuts, for instance, likes to do little goofs and gags, and not a lot of people are appreciative of that. I can't necessarily say I'm a huge fan of how they present themselves, but I mean, you know, you're not going to agree 100% with everything that everyone does. And I don't hate them at all. I want to make that clear. But even they, who seem to be fine with what's going on, as far as I know, can't help but make satire or gags or poke fun at certain things related to how bad matchmaking is. Even they can't resist, because it sits in their subconscious and they hear about it, and it's just like a cramp. And even after the cramp has seized up a little bit, like it's calmed down, the pain still lingers there. That's like the subconscious reminding them whenever Zesty or someone else speaks up about how bad it is, and they get reminded of it. And then to ease the pain a little bit, they walk around, try to work things out, and then try to go about their normal day. They try and talk, well, from where I'm standing. Basically, it's similar to trying doing a banana bites and not talk about how bad your leg hurts. And try to talk about something you actually want to talk about. The leg isn't supposed to be the focus, but it's so distracting it has to be. It has to be part of the focus. So, I just think it's interesting. All of this. And there are a lot of things in life that are kind of like that pain, that experience, something you just so badly want to share. But it's not what you want to focus on. I really do want the strange second banana in Team Fortress 2. Some people will never connect with me on that and will never understand that. And that's fine. I know a lot of people also won't understand why I talk about philosophy or ideas or about self-improvement or all of these things. And then I don't give super concrete examples or you need to do this thing specifically. But I do mention that it might be a good idea or you might want to look into it. And people won't understand that. Why don't I just sell guides? Why don't I just go off and do something else that they think would be more important? And it's because I love this game. I want to play this game. I want every strange for every unique item. I'm not talking about the quality unique. I'm talking about every stat unique item. I want there to be strange. I want to be able to play with it. I want to be able to try different wacky loadouts and do different things and play with friends and just load into a game and play it for more than 5 minutes and play King of the Hill on just a vanilla rule set server. And it's not some garbage Dust Bowl 24/7 nonstop community bot filled mess. I'm talking bots as in the ones that are Valve bots. Although it used to be bot filled, didn't it? Entire casual was filled with them. That was the pain back then. That was like getting a cramp throughout the entire body. Right now, we're talking about the appendages. Right now, it feels like the arms and the legs are all cramped up. Every time it breaks. Every time you want to play with a couple friends. I can only imagine where things would be right now for content creation in TF2 if they had added all of the stranges. I would have never done this. Oh, I would have still liked bananas. I wouldn't have made a series asking Valve for it and trying to do all of this. So in a way, it's kind of nice, but really I just want the strange. Zesty probably wouldn't have started this whole tirade of things exposing what's actually happening with Team Fortress 2. Like with the trading bots. And yet, because the pain is just stuck there and nothing's being done about it, there's no icy hot to soothe the pain. It just sits there. It seems to be the only thing that could be talked about. And even I try to ignore it, but I just can't sometimes. And so I go on these little rants. I try and share how much I care, but passion in wanting to improve something is often seen by those without a connection to your passion as anger. And it's very easily confused. And yes, passion does couple with anger. But aimless anger is different than passion. And I just want my strange second banana. So, with all that being said, I'm gonna eat this. And hopefully, hopefully I don't die. Well, I will die, but I was gonna say something else. Anyways, that same people, this banana's for you. Hope you don't get a cramp. Oh yeah, look at that. Beautiful. I'm doing my part. Mm. Well, potassium people, I'll talk to you all tomorrow. Probably about something else. We'll find out. Bye.